Big John, Big John.
Whew. Happy Sunday, everybody. And it's windy. It's windy. Nice warm wind, though. It's drying things out, drying the crops out. Got the wheat seed Friday. Me and Dad went up Michigan, actually. Well, it was Ohio, but it was right half a mile from the Michigan line, and we got 150 units of wheat seed from actually from Nathan Baker. He's got a YouTube channel called Border View Farms, and he's a dealer. He's a seed dealer, and on his videos he was talking about this particular wheat, and I hit up my seed dealer that sells the same brand, and he could not get this variety. So I contacted Nathan up there, and he could, and so I ordered it from him, and we went up and got it. So hoping to get that in the ground here real quick. But anyway, I am chasing electrical gremlins in this tractor, and I've talked to a few different people and told them what it's doing, and they told me that it sounds like a ground may have loosened up. So I took the panel, there's the panel, the red panel, it's red on the other side, that's on the back of the cab here. I was down inside of there again and opened all that up, but I don't see a ground up in here anywhere. So I'm wondering if it's down here in all of this. Let me get the flashlight, or the work light. So I wonder if there is a ground to the actual chassis of the tractor down here somewhere that may be loose or corroded. I think I'm going to send a couple text messages out to people. I hate to do it on Sunday, but and see if they can point me in the right direction. I need to get the pressure washer out and get all this stuff cleaned up in here. It's kind of thick. But anyway, we're gonna see what we can come up with. Well, after doing a little digging, actually right here in the back, this cable here goes into this main wiring harness that comes to this plug here, goes into this main harness and up in here, and that looks like a ground. And then there's another one, this one here, that comes out of this plug for the trailer harness that goes down, and it looks like there's a bolt here. So I'm gonna go get the air compressor switched over to the barn, plug my lines in coming out here, and I'm going to get the get an air nozzle and blow that all off out of there, blow all that crud out of there, because it's a bolt, so I don't know if it goes into a blind hole or goes down into the transmission. But we're going to take that apart and clean it up and see what happens. All right, blew that all out with the air compressor. Well, that wasn't, it was tight, but not real tight. So anyway, let's, it's gonna be one of those. Oh, there we go. Maybe. Yep, one of those gets tight and it gets loose. Yeah, the next time I got the pressure washer out, I'm going to clean the whole back of this tractor up. Get all this washed off. Now from what I see, it looks like that block that this bolts down onto is not painted. Ooh, that's a long bolt. And it's got oil on the end of it. So yeah, so that's not cool for letting stuff. I'm glad I cleaned that all off. So let's see what these look like. Nothing looks dirty. Let me get a rag. See if I can do this without knocking a bunch of stuff in it. Pull it away from the hole. There we go. A little bit of brake clean. Clean spot on the rag. Well, that looks shiny. So what do these look like? The crimp looks good. Oh, wait a second here. We got stuff falling. Let me get another piece of rag. I'll run that piece of towel in there. That way nothing falls in there. But these don't look bad at all neither. They don't look corroded. A little bit of stuff on them. Boy, this looks like it's been wrenched down real tight at one point. I wonder if somebody else had issues with this. See how it's bent? It needs a washer on it. Alright, so I'm going to go get some sandpaper and a washer. Okay, so got a small piece of emery cloth off of my roll, and we're gonna try and clean these up good. I need to hammer that one back flat. You guys call it emery cloth or crocus cloth, or I don't know what do you call it. It's mesh. Oh yeah, that's getting that up cleaned up nice. And this one was on the bottom. Yep. So let me get a hammer. Probably not the ideal thing to be beating on, but I'm not going to be hitting it very hard. So, maybe not. Yeah, there we go. Just making it flat again. Taking my fingerprint off. That might be a good thing. Or it might be a bad thing. looks pretty good. A lot better than it did. Now, for a flat washer, I found a good, thick, heavy one. I shined it up on the wire wheel on the bench grinder. But it's not real big around, but it's thick. I think it might have been off the old head bolt or something like that. And this is definitely a metric bolt, because I had to go to an oversized lock washer to fit it. So let's pull that rag out of there. Clean this stuff off. There we go. So we need to go through this one first. And then this one. And then get them down there without dropping anything in that hole. Okay. And that's where the thread engagement begins. So we're gonna spin that one around this way, this one around this way. Uh-oh. Well, we might not be able to use that lock washer. I'm not getting thread engagement. So let's take the lock washer off. And this is just going to have to be maintenance if this is what the problem is from. Yeah, there we go. Now we've got thread engagement. Can you both go there? I really like to have you, there we go. All right. Obviously this is a 3/4 inch socket, so it's not the right socket for it. I don't know if I got any metric sockets out here, but I do have metric wrenches, so we'll snug her down a little bit with this. But when it comes to putting hurting on it, I'll get the right size wrench and put on it before I mess up the. You know what I should have done? Yep, I'm going to disconnect this ground, and I'm going to go up and turn the key on in the cab and see if the problem that I have is there. And then yes, that's what I'm going to do, to see if I'm actually working on part of the problem. Come on. So I'm going to lay this rag there. BRB. All right. Did I shut you off? Or did I leave you on? Okay, good news. What the issue in the cab is there. Nothing's working. The monitor for the AFS monitor, the Pro 700, is coming on, which it did before. But the dash, the A pillar for the tractor is not, and the seat, the air compressor switch on the seat will not work. So that tells me that this is where I'm where I need to be. This was the problem, and hopefully it's just this connection here was not good, and like I said, well, this will be part of normal maintenance. Put a wrench on this and just make sure she's tight. I think that flat washer on there will help a lot. Okay, so now I want to spin you around a little bit. Put you around there, like that. I want you back there, like that. Okay. And with it being the flat washer on there, well, this seems like it's, no, there it went. Okay, so let's get a wrench. $17? No. No. All right. Well, that's the biggest wrench you got. Found the 18. Yep, 18 is it. But it's 3/8. But I can put a lot of pressure on a 3/8 ratchet. There we go. All right. All right, let's go see. Okay, let's see. Turn the key on. This all should light up. Oh, it's not. Why not? Sometimes if you hit the button here on this arm for the seat, see now? So that wasn't it. Man. Dang nabbit. So that means there's got to be another ground somewhere. Because it'll start now that come up, but see, it didn't light up. I turned the key back on. You can crank the engine and it won't start. I bumped this by accident putting the seat up. And that caused it to come on. And now she'll start right up. And I got a code for a trans oil temperature low. So I wonder if that's got something to do with it too. So evidently that is not the ground. That is not the ground that I needed to find. Ah. Dang it, I knew it was too easy. I knew that would be too easy. Man, there's just wires and hoses everywhere. Everywhere. All right, well, crap. All right, well, I'm gonna get this outside, rearrange that weed over there, and get the combine in here so I can get it put back together. Because it's basically go time. All right.